how to ask for a client referral. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few simple tips on what you can do to get an existing client that you love and think, wow, I'd love more of those, to hopefully refer you to people they know. My name's James Mike, small business sales expert. Let's have a look at the video and see how you can ask your favourite client on what to do to get a brilliant customer referral. Let's have a look at the video. So the first thing you've got to do is make sure that the client that you're talking to is actually really happy to give you a referral in the first place. It's a very common thing for people to say, yes, they're happy to do something, but deep down, or when you probe underneath the surface, they actually don't really mean what they say. So I would really look to ask your client initially how they really feel about the service that you're giving them and whether they feel comfortable in recommending you to someone else. Asking questions such as, how do you really feel about what we do, and tell me what real impact it's making for you, enables you to get underneath the skin and check that they're really happy. And if they are and they say, yeah, we love the work you do, then you can then reply with a, great, would you be open and comfortable to refer me to some other people that you know? Get underneath the skin initially of someone to make sure that they really do feel happy about the service that you offer, and that's going to mean that that referral becomes so much simpler and easier for them to give and for you to receive. So the second point is to make sure you put some time in the diary to sit down with the other person, maybe over lunch or a coffee, and actually talk through what that referral could look like. So many people do it on an ad hoc basis, and they basically just hope that the other person's going to give them a referral. When actually, if that client means something to you and they're important in your business world, maybe offer to buy them a coffee and maybe sit down with them and talk through what you're trying to achieve, and maybe ask for their help in seeing how they can support you with that. By being able to say to them, look, I'm looking to grow my business in these areas and I'd love to have a referral from you or a customer testimonial from you. Most people, if you've certainly done what you said in point one, are going to be open to doing that, and then will start to have a thought process of who they know that could be useful for you. But make the time to do it. Don't just send it as an email or maybe pick up the phone one day and talk to them. Arrange a time to sit and have a coffee with them, or maybe buy them a drink after work, and use that time to proactively look at what you're looking for and how they can go through their network and to maybe recommend someone that could be suitable for you. So the third point that's really simple is give them a referral document on how they can refer you. One of the things that I encourage people to do, and it was something that someone told me a few months back, that's been really useful, is they sent me a document that said, here's what I do and here's the type of business I'm looking for and where I could be referred. And it made my job much easier as the referrer, because I was able to see who they'd be perfect for and who they wouldn't be. So I'm going to provide a document link where you can see an example of that document to know how someone could refer you. Maybe things have changed slightly since you started working with them, or maybe your industry focus is different to what it was before. Give them a simple document that enables them to refer it and pass it on to someone else, and you're going to find that not only is it going to be helpful for the other person they refer to, but you might even find that your client looks and sees there's things that you do now that they didn't even realise, and that could result in business for you. Give them a simple document that they can use to refer on, so when they're passing your details on to someone else, they've got something concrete to use rather than just being wishy-washy in an email. So the fourth point is this. Always remember that people don't refer generally for some monetary value or something in exchange for that referral. They refer because they want to share and help and support other people. Sometimes there's this conception that people are going to want something for giving information across. That's not always the case. What you've got to remember is their reputation or their whole business network is linked to what they do. So they're not going to want to recommend you or someone else if that person that then gets recommended gets a bad service or something doesn't work as a result. So always remember what the key reasons are in it for the person to refer you in the first place. And if it means that they're going to refer you to someone that's then going to have a problem or an issue that could affect their reputation, they're going to be really cautious about that. But one thing I do encourage people to do is, if you do get a referral that then turns into business, send a little thank you. I will send some cakes or some brownies or even a bottle of wine to someone to say real thank you for recommending me and referring me to someone else. I had a client the other day that recommended me to someone that's turned into quite a large amount of business, and I sent him a really nice gift in the post that he was absolutely thrilled with. And guess what? He's going to continue to recommend me on a regular basis because of that. So do simple little things to remember why the person's referring you, and if they do refer you to someone that turns into business, just drop it in your note in your diary to drop them something through that's going to make them smile and hopefully help brighten up their day. The fifth point is to remember when you are having this referral meeting that you have to remember they're giving up their time. So try and actually understand what the perspective is from their side and make it still about them. Make it maybe talk about situations where you've been able to solve problems for that type of person or that type of industry, and maybe talk about how they could maybe share their knowledge and insights and help someone else in their industry in the same time. People love being helpful, and especially if you solved an issue for that person, then they're hopefully going to be open to helping other people they know solve the same issue. But remember, it's about them and what's in it for them. They're not going to do it without there being some sort of material or hopefully value from their network to gain from referring you. So just be aware of that and make sure that you're thinking about them as part of the referral process. When we go into things thinking really selfishly about what's right for us, not what's right for the person we're speaking to, we generally get average results. Focus on them, talk to them about their challenges and their issues, and then say, look, how can we help others that are in a similar position to yourself solve these? Who else do you know? What are the other people that you work with that would benefit from having these issues resolved? And you'd be amazed how it opens up conversations and names start to pop out. And the final point is this: don't just expect to take a referral, have a referral mindset. Be in a position where if that person's giving you a referral, maybe return the favour to them. Ask them a question of how they're growing their business or what are they looking to achieve, and where could you be of value to them in your network. There might be people that you know, or family, friends, other people that would find their service or product valuable as well. So be open to having that mutual exchange. Make the conversation around helping them and also you being in a position to help grow what you want to do. And try and then think about whether there's ways in which you can recommend their service or company to someone else. When we approach things from both sides and what works for both parties, we get better results. So instead of going in thinking selfishly, I want to gain from something, think about what you can give in return, and it's going to help you get a brilliant referral, and hopefully a referral that's going to mean more business for you in time. So I hope this video has been useful and given you 5 or 6 key tips on how to ask for a customer referral. You can get great referrals, and if you put time and effort into working with your right customers and talking to them about the challenges that they're facing and how you can help others in a similar situation to them, you'd be amazed at what occurs. So remember the fact that we've got to make it about them, we've got to give them a document to refer us by, we've got to thank them for doing it in the first place and set time aside to make it happen, and then really make sure that we make the referral work for both you and for them. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, please like, subscribe to the channel, share it with other business owners. Let's get everyone doing lots of referrals to hopefully result in some great business for everyone over the coming months. Thanks for watching again. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get another video to you next Saturday morning. My name's James White, small business sales expert. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.